Hey everyone, by now you know I'm a proud new member of Team Discraft. I'm excited for this next chapter in my career. With a new team comes new challenges. Now let me give you a first-hand look at what it takes in building my new bag. When choosing a mid-range, I'm looking for the combination of speed and control. The versatility of the mid-range allows me to throw off the tee or on the fairway. Let's take a look. Okay, so let's check out how these mid-ranges fly. I got mid-ranges from overstable to understable, and I got Discraft's most popular mid-range, the BUZZZ. I even got it in the OS and SS, and let's start there. Let's start with the SS. It's got a really comfortable feel. You can kind of feel the difference compared to the BUZZZ, but I've tossed this a few times, and I'm gonna start it with a little bit of hyzer and just let it fade to the right. And we got a slight tailwind here, so it might be a little bit more overstable, but we can work with it. With this tailwind, it held it very straight. I mean, you can see it, the whole flight, it was straight up until it moved about 10 feet to the left at the end. Now let's move to the BUZZZ. I got the Nate Doss Buzz, and I got a swirly ESP. I really like this color. This is my high school colors, so representing Huntington Beach, but let's go with the Nate Doss first. I heard this is a little bit more overstable version than the ESP. It's Z plastic. Put on a little bit of hyzer line, and it just held that true the whole way. I think if I threw that flat, it would just go straight the whole way, and maybe a little ante. It might want to just hold that the whole time. So let's go to the ESP. I'm gonna throw this one on a flat release, and we'll see if it just goes straight the whole way. But this is a swirly ESP Buzz. Got it on the flat line. Yeah, it's a little bit more understable than the Z, but you can see how it just stayed true to that little anhyzer I got on there, but really straight. I think the ESP, the swirly one, had the best grip for my hands, but I think the durability of the Z is what most people like. Let's go to the WASP next. I got the Z WASP and I got the Jawbreaker WASP. I think this was a limited run, but I'm sure they'll make that a lot more. These two have probably been the ones I've been throwing the most. They're a beaded mid-range, which I don't think is too common with Discraft, but the WASP is an overstable mid-range. This one just holds the true hyzer the whole way. I'm gonna start out on hyzer, and it's just gonna finish that way the whole time. Yeah, let's go with this one first. Yeah, true. I mean, I feel like I'm throwing that like a driver. I feel like I can put the same power on the WASP as a driver, and it's just gonna hold that overstable flight. I really like the feel of that as well. Now we got the Jawbreaker. This is understable. This one is way more understable than the Z, but it's got its uses. It's got a comfort. I like the bead on it, so I'm probably gonna get it out there flat and let it just fade to the right. A little low, but you can see the flight and the glide in that. Very useful. I mean, I got the overstable Z WASP there. I got the straight Buzz. I got the understable Jawbreaker WASP there. So 2 discs, 3 different flights. I know I throw the BUZZZ OS. I like the bead more for the overstable mid-ranges for myself, but if you don't like the bead, the BUZZZ OS and the WASP fly exactly the same. And now let's go to, oh, sorry, I haven't even thrown the BUZZZ OS. But this flies just like the WASP, just like I was saying, but without the bead. So if you like a bead, go with the WASP. If you don't, throw the BUZZZ OS. Same flight as the WASP right now, the Z WASP. Put it out on that hyzer, nice glide. Can't say it enough. WASP if you like beaded, BUZZZ OS if you don't like the bead. Now let's go with the most overstable one that I believe Discraft has, the drone. This is a BigSexy. Again, BigSexy is the least overstable plastic. I think they have crystal, and I think they have some limited edition, but this is the least overstable, but still really overstable for a mid-range. See the stability? I kind of hung it out there right, but with the stability, I just want to get to the ground. Didn't really fade to the left, kind of really true flight. Just wanted to get to the ground. And that one I can throw really hard and know it's going to finish left. And now the one I hear the most comments about it, the one that's talked about the most, the Comet. This is an ESP. I know MJ throws this a lot. I've seen him throw it a lot. I don't know how many other Discraft players throw it, but this, from what I hear, is a 0.0, so it's supposed to be completely straight. Let's find out. I've thrown it a few times, but not enough to make my bag. Let's see how it flies. A little bit of hyzer, and it's just going straight. Slight tailwind kind of had it finished to the left, but that was very smooth, really small rim, but I mean, it flew just how people talk about it online. So if you've seen the comments online, check out the Comet, MJ, watch videos of MJ throwing a Comet, and you will see how that disc is supposed to fly. But that is all the mid-ranges I'm testing out right now. If there are any more, let me know, comments below. I'm open to try anything. I look forward to seeing the messages, and let's get some more. So we've seen what these mid-ranges can do out in the open field. Now let's try them out here in the woods. First, I want to start off with the Buzz. We'll start with the Buzz SS, then the Buzz, and then the Buzz OS. What the Buzz SS is an understable version of the regular Buzz. So I expect this to kind of get up flat and then want to finish a little to the right. With it being brand new, it might just finish straight. There it is, got it up flat, and you can see that nice fade to the right there. That's the Buzz SS. Now let's go to the Buzz. Got two regular Buzzes here. Got the Nate Doss 3-time in Z, and then the ESP swirl. Let's go with the Nate Doss. This, I believe, is a little bit more overstable version of the Buzz, so I'll put a little bit of anhyzer on it. Got a little Annie right there, and you can see it just holding straight the whole way until the last maybe 15-20 feet where it finishes to the left. Now the ESP swirl is a little straighter than that. This is my favorite so far right now. Not only because it's the prettiest, but I like the flight of the ESP swirl. Just get it on that flat line and just let it fly true. That didn't move one way left or one foot left or 1 foot right. Now the most overstable Buzz they make, the Buzz OS. This, I like to compare it to the WASP flight. The WASP has a bead, the Buzz OS does not, so it's a preference thing. I'm gonna start this with a little anhyzer to get it through this tunnel and allow it to finish back left near the basket. Got that nice Annie line. You can see it trying to fight out the whole way. Clean right up there next to the basket. And like I mentioned, the WASP, let's move to that. Let's go with the Z-WASP first. Overstable mid-range, beaded mid-range. This is probably, between the Swirly Buzz and the WASP, these are my two main throwers right now. I'll start again with a little anhyzer. You can see that nice Annie flight there with a little bit of finish at the end. What I like about the WASP, especially the Z, is I can really throw them firm and hard and trust that they're not going to turn over. Now the next one, the Jawbreaker WASP. This is my understable mid-range right now. So I'm going to start this with a little hyzer with the hopes that it'll turn over. As it wears, I think that flight will be a little bit more true. So Jawbreaker WASP. Sorry, with a little hyzer there, you can see it now wanting to finish to the right. But being a WASP, it still has that little bit of fight at the end. Now to the opposite end of the spectrum. So we got the Comet and we got the drone. Comet, again, I'm trying out because MJ throws this and I see him throw it everywhere in the woods, so this is where I expect it to shine. I'm gonna start with a little hyzer. We got a little breeze here, so maybe I'll add a little bit more and get it to fly straight with a little right finish. Need a little bit more hyzer, but that's one I'm trying out. We'll see if that one can work its way into the bag. It's a little touchy right now for me, but I'll keep trying it. Next, the most overstable mid-range I have, the BigSexy drone. This one I'm really gonna start on Annie. Hopefully I get it high enough to let it work out, but no matter where I throw this, I expect it to finish left. You can see that's not designed for this type of shot, but you can also see the stability that that disc has. So the Z drone or the BigZZ drone, definitely gonna be in my bag. So that's all I got. You saw it in the open, you see it here in the woods. I've got all my approach shots covered thanks to Discraft's mid-range lineup. What are some of your favorites? Let us know in the comments down below, and stay tuned for the final video where we bring it all home on the putting green.